Goals. We've all set them. We've all done some. We've all dropped the ball on others. I just want to go over a couple quick tools that have been really helpful for me and my goal setting so that maybe it'll help you as well too. When I set goals, I always set them in 4 different categories. I always set them in love, health, career, and money. Now, as the varying individuals that we are, we're going to have more propensities for certain areas and better success rates for certain areas than in others. For example, there could be a businessman who has a high value on his career and his finances. And so he's going to set his goals and he's going to do certain things and he's going to probably have more success in these areas. But the trouble is if we don't keep all of these areas in mind and in view, they can dramatically affect each other in really negative ways. Versus we want to encourage all these areas so that they kind of feed into each other and they all get stronger. And so in the negative example, we'll continue that kind of really successful businessman. He's an up-and-coming guy. He's really developed his career. He went from nothing to kind of high executive in a big corporate world. He's in charge of a lot of people. He helps a lot of people. He serves the world in a big way. He's really creative. He creates a lot of business policy, business products that help himself and his business go to a new level. Obviously, that's a lot of really good career going on there. And as a result, he's able to do a lot of things financially really, really well. But at that same time, that guy, he gets so swallowed into his career and he becomes so track-minded with it that his health starts to suffer. He carries this stress into his physical body. He doesn't have as much energy at the end of the day for his spouse and his family. All of these things lead to emotional and family turmoil. This continues on for a couple of years, and then ultimately these two things start to implode. His health and his ability to perform at work is dramatically reduced, and then unfortunately he goes through really emotional, maybe a divorce or a bad relationship with a kid. All these sort of things then go back into his ability to serve in his career and finances and negatively impacts them. So we've probably seen these stories before. We don't want it to be us. And so how do we do this more accurately? Well, even though we may recognize that, hey, I have a propensity for more career, or I have a propensity for more my love, my family side of goals, we have to make plans for all of them. And then we have to see how, for going back to this career example, how does me serving my wife or husband help me in my career? How does me spending more time with my children help me make more money to give, in turn give to them? So we have to become increasingly aware of how each one of these play into each other, and then we can start to see the value in each one of these categories. And so this is called a tool called cross-linking. I recommend it in a variety of different ways, but it's just where we need to see the value in each different area. I'll give you another example. We see a mom. She loves her kids, she loves her spouse, and she just has a really high value on family. But at the same time, some of her health goals take a back seat, and some of her financial goals take a back seat, some of her career goals take a back seat because of how highly she values family. But if she were to, in turn, think about how does me being more fit help me serve my family better? If I have more energy and more stamina, do I have more patience with my children when they're being tough? Yes. And so if I can make more time for my personal health, does that help me with my family? Yes. So then we can set a health goal and we can see the benefits of that health goal and how that aligns with my highest value of family. And then we're going to be more likely to get to that fitness level, to have those fitness actions, those tools. We're going to be more likely to carry through with that. And then we're going to see benefit in our health. But then really cool, we're going to see increased benefit with our family, which is what we really want anyway. Carrying that example on, say she has a high value on family, how can she earn money doing those same things she's doing already? Well, sometimes it's how can she save money? It's really a combination of things, but there's been lots of moms that do really cool things with families, and then they in turn teach that to other parents, and then they can make finances off of it, and then that in turn helps them serve their family in a bigger, more powerful way. Another common way is, hey, if I can do this really well, we can actually save money over here, and then that saving money then lets me put more money back into the family. There's lots of different ways to do this. And so we just have to spend some time and think about and sit down and create goals across the board. What do we really want? What would it be like to have those things? How would each of those things impact the other areas? Because once we start to see the impact of goals in each area on our highest value centers, we're able to keep all of them in mind with a greater level of detail and planning and perspective, and we're going to have much more success in all areas of life. And then as a result of that, we're going to have a higher success rate in our key areas, whether that be family, career, or finances. All of these things can go up. And so I just encourage you to keep the whole picture in mind and really connect them all together, and just to become a new and better version of yourself. And so hopefully you found this helpful, and hopefully you're enjoying the rest of the videos in these series to become the new and best version of you.